the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Ready, set, black.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcons at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Patterson running between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit. Because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 45. Right. 560. Stay. Go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 49 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son.
They'll run with Patterson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right here. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Here we go.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And that is off target to the right. Never had a chance, not even close. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Gold for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57 is the mic. Rock 57.
They'll look to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
54. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Come on, QB, come on. Chance.
Strike, 97. Beetle blue. On the ball, ready.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Gary Jennings in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I'm coming after you. 50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Let's go, defense.
Here's a give to Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd and 1. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Gary Jennings, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Lance on the bootleg. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game with the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
And here's a rookie whose job isn't done just dropping quarterbacks to the turf. Arnold Ebiketie locks in on the ball from the get-go and does everything possible to strip it away from the quarterback in the pocket.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Now Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big play and another 49er first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shot, 17, blaster, 6. Zoom black. Hurry, hurry.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set, ready, 45, white. Steal, check, steal. Ready, go.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Striker, 3-3. Strike 2.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. It's going to be a long...
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff for Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Patterson again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Patterson running between the tackles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll